Hello mis amigos and welcome back to my channel. I really hope you're doing great. I hope you're having an amazing day. And today I come bearing unfortunate news.
No, the unfortunate news is not the quality of this take or lack thereof, nor is it the lighting that changes every 2¼ seconds even though it was alright in the viewfinder. Now, we'd probably be better off like this to be honest. But bear with me, we're gonna get to a better state soon enough.
You might have seen my last sewing video in which I upgraded to finally having something like a table to sew on.
Hi guys, look, I've got something like a table and we're actually sewing, which is a combination that has not been on my channel before, or I think once.
Today, we lost that table. You guys probably don't care anyway, and you shouldn't, because you guys should have other problems than my back pain after filming this video. Project Runway would still be jealous of my sewing studio.
Not of your camera and lighting setup though.
I mean, I wouldn't call it professional. Is Project Runway still on? Because I stopped watching when Heidi and Tim left. By now you already know, this is another sewing video. Because we need to perfect our craft and we need to make clothes for that. The person that I will be creating an outfit for today does not know yet that I am creating an outfit for them. I said today, but I just know it's gonna take me fucking effort to make anyway. I'm already sweating because it's way too warm in this room. Why did I choose to make this video? Because insert reason here.
I love sewing, or rather creating something out of basically nothing. Very often I hate the process, but most of the times I'm very pleased with the result and feel like I'm improving.
And since it is hot, we need summer wear. As in the person I'm making this outfit for. Why am I trying to make this like secretive and dramatic even though everyone knows who I'm making outfits for? It took me quite a while to come up with an idea for this outfit, but I've already done that yesterday. So just look at past Vincent sitting in his bed, which I wish I was doing right now, and coming up with an idea and also explaining to you guys what his idea is. Actually, he did not explain it. Future Vincent will have to do that. Oh no.
While initially I wanted to create a skin-tight dress, I very quickly ditched that idea when I stumbled across a DM on Instagram that suggested me to try something similar to what Mia Marquez did in this video. I really liked the idea, so I did a quick sketch and searched for patterns for the bralette, which I found on a blog called Just Deal. I'm gonna link it in the description down below. And then it was all about creating our summer masterpiece.
Do you guys remember the video in which I fixed Naomi's outfit and also made her a purse? For that video, I bought this beautiful fabric, this glittery pastel minty, mint is a pastel color. And I just think that this video is now the perfect excuse to use this fabric. I also still have some of this silky linen. Linen? Lining!
Now that you know what the plan is and which fabric we're gonna use, it's time to cut out the pattern for the bralette. And once you've checked if the pattern also fits on your tata, you should start cutting it out twice from each fabric. Well, not only start, but also finish it at some point, preferably. A quick note. If you don't want to cut out the pieces by folding the fabric in half like I did, it's important to make sure to cut out the second pair of cups on the other side of the fabric so that you'll end up with a mirrored pair of cups.
The fabric was fucking everywhere and it was so annoying.
Now basically what we gotta do is sew the cups together in the middle. Right sides together, and we gotta do the same with the lining as well. Alrighty, let me prepare my workstation that Project Runway will definitely be jealous of.
And here's what you need for a quick and easy at-home sewing studio. A comfortable but very low chair. And now they're less comfy but higher chair. The sewing machine. And that's it! It's very professional and Vincent approved. Imitation at your own risk. Vincent does not guarantee for a comfortable seating position. If injuries occur, please do not contact. Side effects such as back and neck pain have proven to be very likely. Please contact anyone but Vincent if they occur.
You guys are so far away. Look, you're so much closer. Oh, I'm here too. Let's just call this a very unprofessional video.
Instead of actually working on the piece, I went off on a tangent about how it wasn't so hot outside, but it was incredibly hot in my room because of no air circulation. I did not stop there though, no. I complained a little about people who live in Germany and complain about not having long summers, when that's absolutely not the case. So in that moment, I realized that my biggest problem about summer wasn't the heat, that it's just unnecessary if you're not on vacation, and preferably in a vacation location. But people complaining about summer being too short. Thank you for listening. The ugly sewing face is back.
Can you guys guess what time it is now? You're wrong. It's not coffee time yet. I was thinking about it. But we're gonna do something else first. We're gonna combine the lining with the main fabric now. I put them right sides together and I'm gonna sew along the edge. However, as you can see, it's kind of like this triangular shape. And, however, I'm not just gonna sew along the edge. I am going to leave the top part open because first of all, we need a way to turn this right side out again. And secondly, I will obviously have to make straps, and this is where I'm gonna insert them in the end, so that the end of the strap is tucked nicely between the lining and the top fabric. Honestly, I hope it makes sense because in my mind it makes sense. I just hope it also makes sense to you guys because that would mean that I'm on the right path. I did not really plan this out. I'm just kind of going with my gut here, falling asleep in the process. Oh, sorry I made you yawn. Unnecessary content. You already know what time it is. It's call my mama time. That is a joke.
Fuck no, I need a coffee too. When everything goes wrong, just pretend it's right.
I don't know why it's so fucking hard to sew this together, but like, look at this. I tried everything. Like, I even tested it on scrap fabric and it wouldn't work, but it kind of worked. And I was like, you can't see it and it's sewn together. That's all you want. So whatever, just go with it. I literally tried everything. I tried all options. Nothing would work. It's fucking stuck in there. Like, I can't get it out. The needle is not coming out. The fabric, I can't. How's your day going?
When everything goes wrong, just pretend it's right.
Alrighty guys, I might have thought of a way in which I'll be able to sew this fabric. I'm gonna try and sew it with the help of tissue paper, which however will only arrive tomorrow, which sucks because then I'll be very late for this week's video, but that's none of your concern. This fabric is just horrible to work with, especially as a beginner. You guys probably know how to handle this fabric even without tissue paper, but according to the internet, tissue paper will help, so I'm gonna have to wait for that. Until then, I will, well, I guess cut out the pieces again that I've just had to rip out of the sewing machine.
Not only did I do that, I also traced one of Naomi's skirts on my fabric, which I folded over, and eventually I cut it out, leaving enough seam allowance. It was about 7 AM the next day I realized I was completely dumb. It was in this moment I remembered that a couple of weeks ago I already bought a big roll of tissue paper.
I'm not gonna lie you guys, the rumors might be true. I might be the stupidest person to ever walk this planet Earth. Maybe not on the other planet Earth, but this planet Earth. That just proves my point. This huge, massive ass roll was standing in my room and I became so used to looking at it. Or I hid it behind my mirror so that I didn't have to look at it. I did not think to look what kind of paper that is. Apparently, if you put this tissue paper below the fabric, it's supposed to work better. So let's just hope and pray. Really? That's all I had to do? Now let me finish the cups. Guys, can you believe after 24 hours I finally finished the job that should have taken me about an hour maybe? Number 1 and number 2. Now it's time to do the triangular situation for the abdomen. I think I'm just gonna cut out a triangle, like basically this and bigger. Hi, I know you guys missed me.
I really don't know what I was thinking, like I was never gone.
I'm on the floor now and you know what that means.
Not exactly.
We gotta figure out the triangle.
Of course, right, the triangle.
I'm just gonna YOLO this. Remember when YOLO was a thing? When was that? 2014 maybe? Beautiful. And now you guys already know the drill. I'm gonna sew this right sides together and I'm gonna leave the top corner open because that is where I'm gonna have to turn it right side round and also where I'm gonna connect it to the bralette. Correction, obviously I'm gonna leave all 3 corners open because on top we're gonna connect it to the bralette and on the sides we're gonna have to sew in a strap. This is the plan. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew the 2 cups together so that they're one. And then I'm gonna layer this on top. wrap it around this, and do a nice little top stitch here. It is now 1.
Pussy like a vacation that you've been waiting on.
What? Sorry guys, you had to hear that. So this is the back side, obviously. I'm gonna hand stitch right here without going through the top fabric, and I'm also gonna do the same here.
Unless you want to hear more of my interesting lyrics and questionable singing, hand stitching is relatively boring to look at, so let's skip this part.
It's time to do straps now, and I'm thinking of making it out of this fabric instead of this. You guys know how to make straps. I've done it on my channel a couple of times, so I'll see you when that is done. Well, I still hate making straps. I just wanted to thank you guys because you encouraged me to get a loop turner. I think that's what it's called. And this has made making straps so much easier and faster, because strap making takes for fucking ever, and I'm just so happy that the process of turning it right side round is so much easier now. Look at how easy it just pulls through. Ta-da! I need a coffee. I'm about to get a panic attack because it looks like this here. Anyway, it's time to attach the straps to a bralette now. Obviously, I left all of these corners open in order to be able to tuck something in there, namely the straps.
Then I spent a good 10.5 hours doing invisible stitches to attach the straps to the bralette.
I finished the top. Does it not look amazingly beautiful? Now it's finally time for the skirt. Let's finish this up nice and easy, hopefully.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
So the skirt, in theory, should be relatively easy. This is the top and this is the bottom. I'm gonna sew it right sides together on the sides. This is the top fabric, obviously, and then the lining is gonna go on this side, and then I'm gonna sew it all together on the side. I hate this so much with the paper. Please cooperate. 9. I think this is the worst seam I've ever made in my entire life. This fabric is honestly killing me. Apparently this is supposed to be a skirt. I don't know about that. Oh my god, this looks horrible. Time to cut the elastic because I'm basically just gonna base my skirt on this skirt. This is constructed very easily. This is the top. The elastic is just sewn to the right side of the fabric, and then it's tucked in and sewn to the inner seam of the skirt on both sides, and that's it. I'm gonna use a zigzag stitch to sew it together. And as I said, I'm gonna take the top of the skirt. This is right side out. I'm gonna put the skirt through the elastic, and then I'm just gonna sew to the top. This skirt is anything but clean. It looks like this now. I know. I know. Either way, we're gonna tuck it in now, and then I'm just gonna secure it on the sides so that you can't see the waistband. This is probably what would actually happen to me if I was on Project Runway. Like, I would deliver shit like this. Honestly, I think if it wasn't for the fabric, I think I would have been fine. I'm hoping that this is gonna make it wanna kiss it. My pussy like a vacation that you've been waiting on. Yes, we're here again. I've listened to nothing but this album because this is the only album that calms me and understands my feelings ever.
Because very clearly, my pussy is like a vacation that you've been waiting on.
Ooh, it looks nice in the light. One more thing we gotta do is the hem. You probably can call whatever I just did a hem, but whatever I just did, I've done. Honestly, I'm so ashamed of this. What the fuck is this hem? I just realized that Naomi probably won't even be able to get into this because it's way too tight at the top. The elastic is not as elastic as the elastic of the other skirt, so... Hi guys, it's me again. See, the thing is, I know I promised you guys I would make sleeves. Turns out I had to accompany Naomi to an event and then I didn't have time. Also, I just couldn't work with this fabric anymore. Seeing as though she probably won't even fit into the skirt. Who needs sleeves? It's a bit of a sad situation that the top turned out a little tinier than I had hoped. But that's an issue if you don't really know the measurements and you want to make it a surprise. But I've got the pieces here, and at the very least we can just both look at them, laugh at them a little, and maybe she can put on the top. are Naomi. What a coincidence that you're here. You look like you're dying for a surprise.
I'm dying.
I'm gonna gift you this beautiful painting. Surprise.
I thought you sold it to your followers for a lot of money.
No one offered enough for this masterpiece.
Did anyone offer any?
I made a summer outfit for you. I couldn't finish it though.
I don't have 3 boobs.
But I don't think you're gonna get in there.
No.
Wow, how do you feel in your new designer outfit? We won't show the skirt. It is there, but it's not there in the back.
I feel like you had a great vision with this. This could be a really cute 2-piece. I like the top. Imagine like I would stand like on an event, like far away, just sipping my drink, and you would see me like this. You would not think this is like a failed construction, you know? I think that would actually be like very, very gorgeous.
Thank you for being my model.
I'm so surprised. Thanks.
Goodbye. And that is the end of a very interesting journey. Thank you guys for joining me. I never struggled as much in a sewing video as in this one. I never failed as much as I did in this one. I mean, all of the things that I've made so far have been wearable, but not with this skirt. The skirt was a no. I honestly think I need a couple more years to work with such a fabric, especially because I don't sew every day or every week. I should just probably be patient with me. You guys will probably know what the issue was. Please be kind when you tell me that I'm dumb. And as always, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Y entonces nos vemos la próxima vez. Y bye!